So we've heard a lot about regulation within crypto, the SEC, and basically a lot of cryptos becoming on the verge of being regulated. All right. So what we're going to talk to you about in this video, Doge Army, we're going to get into Dogecoin and why it may be untouchable. Okay. So that's what I got for you in this video. You're going to want to stick around, smash that like button if you enjoy Doge and you enjoy crypto talks. This one's for you. And also subscribe to the channel if you have not already done so. And let's get down into it, right? So here's Dogecoin, and a board member weighs in on this regulatory debate that we are all going through. All right, so this is coming from a recent interview done with Fox Business reporter Eleanor Terrett and a member of the Dogecoin Foundation, noting that Dogecoin could be classified as a security. Okay. So we all know about what the definition between a security and a commodity is, okay? And securities mainly have an expectation of future gain with a centralized entity behind it, okay? And he points out that none of these characteristics apply to Dogecoin, which is initially coming out as a joke because there was never a centralized entity controlling it, all right? So that is correct, especially with basically the founders, Jackson Palmer and Billy Marcus, basically using it as a joke, basically getting completely out of Dogecoin for the most part. They're not on the board or any sort of fashion involved for the most part, and they didn't really attribute any wealth and gain any wealth from some of other crypto's founders, and that was not their desire. That was not their goal from day one, right? It was more of a way to form a community and kind of just say, hey, let's see if this works. I'm bored. I just want to play around. I think that's what the initial genesis, if you will, of Dogecoin was. All right, so basically there was no central pool of funds that was seen in other cryptos, right? No developer wallets outside of just some relatively lower on the lower side in terms of the crypto world. What they did with some of the funds on a scale compared to most other cryptos, it wasn't as lavish. Okay, and it basically it is uniquely decentralized in nature. Okay, it is similar to Bitcoin, where there's no, basically sole proprietor, anything like that. There's no single person or centralized entity controlling Dogecoin other than the people, the community, you, me, right? So, and I think this is attributed mostly because no one took it seriously in the early days of Dogecoin. No one really wanted it. It was just a joke that was rolling down the road. And basically, Hayner goes on to emphasize that Dogecoin is a fork of Bitcoin. That is a very strong statement, especially for the Bitcoin maxis out there. It goes hand in hand with the debate that Bitcoin not being considered a security, then why is Dogecoin considered a security? So we talk further about Dogecoin utility, and if we do get a ruling from the securities, with basically the SEC and the government ruling against commodity debate and classifying crypto as a security, I could see a world where Dogecoin harps the benefits that Bitcoin will if Bitcoin is granted commodity status, because in some form or fashion, Dogecoin is a fork of Bitcoin. And I think that is something that's going to be very indicative, because if Dogecoin and Bitcoin are the only two cryptos classified as commodities, you're going to see a lot of refuge from investors, from other people flocking over from different various cryptos and wanting to develop on Doge, okay? So that could be possibly the catalyst where we need. So this debate will be ongoing, all right? Commodity, security, it's going to go on. It's probably not going to get resolved, especially if we get changes in office in terms of red and blue. But basically, Hayner's comments taken very strongly on Fox Business in this interview for Dogecoin's status as a non-security. So very interesting. I hope you all enjoyed it. Leave your comments down below. Hit the subscribe button on your way out if you have not joined us here on the channel, and absolutely smash the like button. I really appreciate you all, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks.